Rated M for mature.
In Atomfall, there's no shortage of clever Easter eggs and hidden references waiting to be uncovered. From a time-bending mysterious blue box to some surprisingly friendly garden creatures, you'll want to keep your eyes peeled. Whether it's a nod to pop culture or a subtle throwback, these surprises add a whole new layer of charm to the game. Here at Rebellion, these are some of our favourite Easter eggs that made their way in. Let us know down below in the comments which one is your favourite. You can't have strange happenings in Northern England in the 1960s without thinking about Doctor Who. While the series first aired in 1963, a year after the events of Atomfall, that doesn't stop the time-travelling Time Lord from going wherever and whenever he pleases. As you enter Skethermore from Wyndham Village, a familiar-looking blue box can be spotted perched on a hill behind a building. However, reaching it isn't as simple as it seems. Without Captain Sim's approval to enter the military camp, you'll trigger alarms and face waves of soldiers and robots. If you do manage to make it through, you'll find a series of climbable platforms leading up to it. As you ascend, the unmistakable sound of its engines will echo. Upon reaching the top, the blue box will be gone, but in its place will be a hat that looks just like the one worn by the Fourth Doctor. For all the comic book fans out there, especially those who love 2000 AD and Judge Dredd, we've got something special for you. Keep your eyes peeled, because you never know when a familiar symbol of justice might make an appearance. If you're sharp-eyed, you can spot Dredd's helmet tucked away in one of the game's bunkers. To find it, head to Skethermore and search for the Protocol Workshop bunker, west of the crashed helicopter at the Bishop Manor ruins. But be warned, this bunker is crawling with heavily armed soldiers wielding guns and stun sticks, and they won't hesitate to take you down. Once inside, follow the first path on your left. When you spot the tracks on the ground, enter either of the nearby doors. You'll find yourself in a room cluttered with robot parts, remnants of past experiments. At the far end, near a set of stairs, check the bottom shelf. There it is, Judge Dredd's iconic helmet, a nod to one of Rebellion's most legendary creations. I am the law, indeed. Mr. Bean is an iconic character who's gotten into some of the most ridiculous situations. One of the most recognised is when he drives his Mini while sitting in an armchair on the roof using rope, paint buckets and a mop. In Atomfall, it seems he went a bit further than his original destination. To find this Easter egg, you'll need to make your way to the convoy wreckage located to the west of Molly's trader camp. There may be some patrolling enemies in the area, so be on your guard. Once you make it to the broken bridge, you'll see a waterfall. While you may not initially see the Easter egg, look up to the top of where the vehicles fell, and you'll see that Mr. Bean did not survive his encounter with the quarantine zone. Atomfall is packed with collectibles that offer a nostalgic glimpse into the past, each with a genuine connection to the 1950s and 60s. As you explore the quarantine zone, you might stumble upon comic books. These aren't just any fictional props. They're real issues from the Thriller Picture Library, a popular comic series from the era. For an extra treat, you can examine them in detail, revealing 2 authentic pages from the issue, alongside a brief history of the comic itself. But the nostalgia doesn't stop there. Hidden beneath the soil, you can unearth vintage lunchboxes featuring cover art from the same comic collection. Equipped with your metal detector, search for caches scattered across the game world. While not every find will yield a rare collectible, the thrill of discovery makes the hunt all the more rewarding. Keep your eyes sharp. These little pieces of history are waiting to be found. One of the key inspirations behind Atomfall is the classic 1962 sci-fi horror film The Day of the Triffids, where sentient walking plants attempt to conquer the Earth. In a nod to this iconic movie, Atomfall features plant creatures that bear a striking resemblance to the terrifying Triffids, though thankfully, these menacing plants remain rooted in place. You'll encounter these unsettling monsters in the Casterfell Woods, lurking near the castle where the druids reside. Keep your wits about you. Even without movement, these eerie plants are a haunting reminder of the game's vintage sci-fi inspirations. In Wyndham Village, the people live a mostly simple life. However, they seem to have a strange obsession with placing small gnomes around the village in places you would least expect. There are several you can find, but the one that you would least expect is at the church. To see this gnome, you'll need to get to the roof by heading up the stairs. Once you emerge, you'll be swarmed by an endless stream of bats. You can ignore them though, as looking to your left will reveal a small gnome holding a carrot in one hand and a Union Jack coffee mug in the other. If you decide to destroy it, you'll hear a high-pitched voice celebrating. Also, who knows, you may be rewarded with an achievement or trophy for these discoveries. While exploring the world of Atomfall, you may come across the remnants of those who didn't survive the Windscale disaster, with skeletal remains scattered among the ruins. However, not every scene is one of despair. In Skethermore, on the eastern side of the map near the greenhouses, you'll find a trio of skeletons who seem to have faced the end with a bit of humour. North of the greenhouses, you'll spot a bathtub on wheels, and inside, 3 skeletons, each sporting a hat. It's as if they decided to take one final joyride. It's a dark comedic nod to resilience in the face of catastrophe, or maybe just an unforgettable last hurrah. This was just a glimpse into the hidden Easter eggs and secrets you can find while exploring the Quarantine Zone. Atomfall is available on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 consoles. For PC players, Atomfall will be available on Steam, the Epic Game Store, Windows PC and the Xbox app for PC. The Quarantine Edition is also available on the Rebellion shop exclusively for PC players. It includes everything from the deluxe edition, such as exclusive weapon skins and supplies, as well as the story expansion Wicked Isles when it releases. Some extra goodies like an exclusive Atomfall t-shirt, a digital graphic novel, a digital poster and postcard, and the soundtrack for the game are also included. Also available on the Rebellion shop is exclusive Atomfall merch. We offer a wide range of Atomfall products from t-shirts to mugs and plenty more. Check out the link below to see what's in store. Leave a comment with your favourite Easter eggs that you have come across while playing Atomfall.